Right, so health and safety is make sure that you've looked around and there are no obstacles, i.e. pets, Grace. Make sure there are no pets or anything lying around so you can't trip over anything. We do have liability insurance, but obviously we're not in the room with you, so normally I'd be checking the environment. I need you to do that. And you need to be able to have a drink close by so that you are hydrated. That's about it. I'm going to be turning off the chat function now, so you'll only hear my voice. And also the recording will only record me because I'm going to pin me now. So I'm pinning my video and I will spotlight for everybody so that you can see me only. That means that you can make as many silly mistakes as you want to, or don't be worried that you're going to be on video. And also as well, remember all the videos are recorded so that they go onto YouTube afterwards. So if you want to have a practice afterwards, then just contact me on Facebook or on Instagram at Salsa Liverpool, and I'll be able to send you those links. They're not open to the public. They are semi-private, so you can only access them with links. Any questions from anybody? Nope. Okay, good, no. Good. Right, so let's start. We're a little bit late, so we will go over just after 9 o'clock. So don't worry if you've got to leave early. All right, then. People will be joining us along the way as well, usually. Right, you're all muted. I'm going to be warming you up now. Oh, gosh, it's a bit warm in here because I've had the heating on all day because it was cold. Okay, a little bit of a warm-up. We're just going to limber you up. We'll do a slowish track. Try and make sure that you do some exercising. Try and keep your posture so that you're nice and relaxed in the shoulders, but obviously you've got that straight back there. I've got a terrible habit of being round shouldered because I knit all the time. That's my hobby during lockdown, so I'm knitting all the time, which is great for my arms, but not so good for my hunched shoulders. So try and keep yourself upright. Okay, so we're going to do 2 warm-up tracks. Let's have a little go. Just trying to do the basic steps because we've got the lovely Emma joining us for her first week. Okay, so left leg, right leg, out, in. Okay, and just remember that I'm going to be changing directions. So I'm going to be facing away from you a bit. You stay facing the camera. Okay, so you're on your right leg and on your left leg. Yeah, well done. 2 steps. Side, close, side. Other side. Okay, so if you're brand new, concentrate on the feet going with the beat. If you know what you're doing, you're going to roll it. Next one. Okay, so you're going to roll. Roll again. Drop side. Left leg. Right leg. Good. Now what I want you to do is instead of keeping it here, is bend your knees and bounce out, bounce it. Okay, good. So remember, as beginners, stay with the feet. The rest of you, you're going to add in your arms. Coming up. down those basic steps because we've got Emma who's just started. Make sure that doesn't come on. There we go. Right, so we've got 4 basic steps. That's all we've done, is 4 steps. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn away. And what I'm going to explain is that we've got 4 beats on the left-hand side, 4 beats on the right-hand side, and we're counting each of those beats with our feet. So for beat 1, we go out with the left leg. Beat 2, we go up and down. Beat 3, we bring them together. Beat 4, we change the weight, or it's a pause. Okay, let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so now we're going to do 5, 6, 7, 8, using the right side. 5, up and down left for 6, together for 7, and change that weight. So 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. To make it slightly more salsa authentic, what you do is you bend your knees. Okay, so you're bending your knees so you can go out, and the hips kind of have a bit more freedom to move. Bounce out, bounce in. And a 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Now what we're doing with the arms when we're doing that combing of the hair is getting your brain to work on what's called contra body rhythm. So when your legs are going to the left, your arms are going to the right. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. So you can do 2 things at once. Now usually, unless you've got a dance background, you can't do that at the beginning. So what I suggest if you're an absolute beginner, just forget about the arms. Just do the feet, okay? Right, so we've done drop side. Now we're going to do drop back. And all we're changing is beat 1 and beat 5. So here we've gone out, up and down together. What we're going to do now is go back, back, up and down together. Change the leg, right leg goes back, 5, 6, and 7. Left leg, 1, 2, 3, right leg, 5, 6, drop side, 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. So as you can see, we're just changing beats 1 and 5. Now what we're going to do is going to do our 3rd step. So we've done drop side and drop back. That's 1 and 2. 3rd one is opening. So instead of opening, going back for the drop back, we now go back but open our body to the left-hand side. So our left leg's gone back. We go up and down on the right. We face the front again. We then open for 5, up and down for 6, together for 7. Our body's turning as we go on 4, back, 6, 7, back, and back. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. And this arm up thing is what we start using in order to turn, because we actually turn from our shoulders, and that's what we're going to look at in a second. So we're turning, and if you learn to turn with your arms up in this position, it puts your shoulder blades in the right position and also flattens the stomach, which helps you to sink into the floor in order to turn. But that's about 5 minutes off. So let's do our 4th basic step. Remember, we've done drop side for 1, drop back for 2, Cuban open, which is what 3rd one's called. And now what we're going to do is a step called the mambo. I'll do it side on so you can see it. And what we're going to do is we're going to go forward on our left leg, up and down on our right leg, and then we take our left leg together but slightly back. Okay, let's do that again. 1, 2, 3. Now, for those people who have done this before and you're thinking, oh, we know how to do this, what I want you to do is to slightly cross over beats 3 and 7. So 1, 2, and 5, 6, 7. Can you see what happens is the body has that Latin rhythm that you want. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. And 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. Adding in the arms, doing contra body rhythm. The wider it is, the more stylized it is, and the more it looks like LA style or New York style salsa. But for those people who dance Cuban salsa, which is what I specialize in, we keep the arms here. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. So less stylized. So you make up your mind which one you want to do. Let me just move that because I know I've got an alarm going off soon. Okay, right. So we know that we've got 4 basic steps: drop side, drop back, Cuban open, and mambo. Give me a thumbs up if you all feel okay with those. Can I move on? Yay, fabulous, good, everyone's on the right page. So what we're going to do now is we're going to very quickly show you a right turn, and then we're going to warm up again. So we're going to have our 3rd warm up. Moving on so that we know that we've got 12 minutes left of absolute beginners lesson, and then from 8 o'clock we're going to move into more improvers up to intermediate standard as the hour goes on. Good. All right, so we know that we've done, I'll face this way so you can see, 1, 2, 3. We now go back 5, up and down 6, and slightly forward 7. Mambering forward and mambo back. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. Now what we're going to do is we're going to use that first block, that first bar of 1, 2, 3 in order to turn around to the right hand side. So let's just walk through it. We go forward on our left leg for 1. We go up and down as we did before, but this time turn your foot just over 90 degrees. 2. And can you see the way I've turned my body as well to go with it? Let's do that again. So we go 1, 2. Then I'm going to push off for 3 using my left leg. And 4, we're going to land going around 360, all the way around, bringing our ankles together. Take your arms to the left and push. Okay, let's do that again. So we're preparing our turn. So we go 1, we go 2, we go 3, and 4. Here on 4, what's happened is you'll see that your weight is slightly over to the left. What that does is it puts the weight onto the left foot so that you can then go back with the right foot into the second half using a half a mambo, dropping back. Okay, let's try again. This time I'm going to do 1 mambo. When I do this with my hand, so I'm doing a turn with my hand, don't you do it because it makes you look crazy. I'm just doing it to tell you ahead of time that we're going to do that. I then do this ahead of time. That's telling you that we're going to do the turn on the next 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's have a little try. I'll face this way still. So we're going to do 1 mambo. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6. Go now. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. So all you're doing is you're turning around. Now try if you can that when you're turning that your feet are as close in contact with the floor as possible. I'll do it facing you so you can see. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. So I'm pushing off on beat 3, using my left leg to push off. I push my weight onto my right foot so I can spin on my right foot. But my ankles are coming together so it looks like everything's happening at the same time. Now for those people who know how to do this, what I'm going to get you to think about this week is what we worked on last week and the week before. Some people weren't here for that lesson, is spotting. So what you're doing is you're going 1, 2, and my face is staying that way, 3, and then my head whips round before my body follows it. And that's called spotting, and it'll stop you getting dizzy. If you've managed to sort out spotting, remember you can also use your arms. For the guys, for the gents, or those people who don't want to style too much, just get your arms up. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7, okay? If you're a lady and you want to do styling, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's if you want to just up the ante just a little bit. Remember, beginners, concentrate on the feet. Okay, if everybody's okay, and I can't see any questions in the chat, we will go on with some music. Let's have a little try. So we've just got our 4 basic steps and 1 right turn. That's all we're looking at now. Let me just move to my other playlist for beginners. I love it when we've got new beginners. Now, nice easy one. I'm going to face this way so that I can do this step with you. Mambo. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1 and 5. Remember to keep that back nice and straight, stomach as flat as you can, and the shoulders relaxing down. Good. Next one after this, we're going to do a right turn. Right turn. Wrong side, left leg. Drop back. And Cuban open, and open into your left, open into your right. Mambo, forward, back. Now notice, when I'm going forward and back, that my chest stays forward. So the hips are pushed to make you move. Okay? So it's not this. So the body stays forward, chest body stays forward. Right turn. Okay, I'm going to face this way. Nothing to the side. Dropping back. And open. Mambo, forward and back. Okay, on the next one after this, do your right turn, get ready. Okay, so we're doing our basic steps. What we're going to do now is drop back, left leg, right leg. And we're going to push to our right side, down to our left side. Push and slide, push and slide. So that's going to be our extension step this week. And drop back again. So as you can see, we're dropping back, and then we're going to slide. Right now, push and slide. Slide. If you've got it on your arm, and push it more. Slide. 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 Remember? Okay, good. Let's do drop forward. Drop forward. Drop forward. Stand. Slide back. Stand. Slide back. Good. Well done. Looking nice, everybody. And back into mambo. Okay, get ready. We're going to start on the next one. Good. Drop your side. Left side. Right side. Bounce out. Bounce in. And notice the way my hips are relaxed. Good. Well done. Good. Okay, so grab some water and let's just see how you're all getting on before we move up. I'm going to unmute you. If you've got questions, ask them now. Right. For some reason, it doesn't want me to unmute. Hi, Becky's back. Hi, Becky. And we've got Patricia as well. Okay, good. If you can't see my unmute asking, please unmute. How are you all getting on?
Good.
Yeah? Now, how's my absolute beginners getting on? So we've got Matt, who's been joining just for a couple of weeks, and we've got Emma, it's the first time tonight.
Good. It's not as easy as it looks. Like you get a little, like you lose that right turn every now and again. But you know what? It's good once you get the rhythm.
That's it.
Yeah.
Now, try and keep up as much as you can. But if there are some steps that you can't do, for example, I'm going to move on to another step now. And it's based on an extension from the drop side step. If I'm doing more than you need to, or more than right for you, just keep doing the drop back or the drop side. So do the basics with the music. Yeah,
yeah, it's practice, isn't it? Thank you.
It is. And it gets easier as the weeks go on as well. Now, if you want to, and you're feeling like, oh, this is really good, I want to do a little bit more of this, either look at Instagram or look at YouTube for Salsa Liverpool. Okay, it's hashtag Salsa Liverpool. And on there, we've got all the beginner steps all broken down into a 10-week course.
Oh, great.
So have a little look.
Practicing.
Matt, how are you getting on?
Some of it's okay, but some isn't.
Yeah, I know. Do you know, it's one of those things. And plus you'll have weeks where you sort of kind of move up and then other weeks where you kind of plateau back down again. It's like that for everybody. No matter how long you've been dancing, I've been dancing over 20 years and it's still exactly the same. Sometimes I'll go to a social event, I'm thinking, I'm the salsa queen. And then other times I'll be thinking, oh, I just can't do this.
Yeah, you are in fact always the salsa queen.
Thank you very much. I love you lots and I will pay you lots of money at some point. All right, so Becky and Patricia, you guys okay?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Yeah, I like it. And I know Grace and Natalie, you are my intermediates, so I know that you'll be okay with these ones. All right, so let me mute you all again. Let's move it up now. We're going to be going into improvers level, so slightly harder, looking at our left turn and our hook turn. Okay, pin me again. There we go. Spotlight. Okay, continue. Right, can you all see me? Yeah, bro. Okay, good. Right, so we know that we've just done our right turn. So let's break it down into looking at beat structure. So we know we've got 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Now when I turn, I go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. And I know some of you are dancing on carpet. I know it makes it harder. As you can see, I am a dancer, so every single floor that I could possibly find is laminated. So we can dance wherever we can in the house. Now, when we're doing a left turn, instead of using the 1, 2, 3 to turn around and then dropping back with a basic, half a basic, we're actually going to use the full 8 beats in order to go to the left. So we're going to just break it down dead simple. We're going to go forward on the left leg for beat 1. We're going to go up and down on the right leg for beat 2. And this time we're going to open our body 90 degrees, so to the left, quarter. 3. Okay, let's do that again. So we go left leg, right leg, open quarter. 1, 2, 3. Now put your weight onto your left leg and then turn your body around for 180 degrees so you're facing the opposite direction. Like so. Okay, so you've done 5. We then go up and down for 6, turning our foot forward, and then bring them back together. Let's do that again. So we go left, right, open quarter to the left. We're now going to go all the way around for 180, taking the right foot behind the left for 5. We then go up and down, turning the toe to face the front where we started, and then together, close. All right, I'm going to do it facing away. Let's have a try. This time I'm going to put one mambo at the beginning. When I want you to do a left turn, I'll make this shape with my fingers, a left, a left. Okay, let's have a try. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, left turn. Left and open, around and close. Okay, now last week what we did was we looked at the oomph. That is the kinetic, the dynamic. Where do we push off? Remember on the right turn, we push off on 3. 1, 2, 3. So the dynamic happens on 3. In the left turn, you're actually putting that dynamic, you're pushing off on 1, 2, and on 5, 6. Okay, so watch. I go 1, 2. Okay, so that's the 1, 2 bit. And what I'm doing is I'm going forward, bending my knee and pushing off. Okay, let's try that together. 1, 2, 3. Good. Now what I want you to do if you are an improver or above is I want you, if you're one of the ladies that likes to do styling, is on the 1 to do 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'm going to do it so you can see. I go 1, 2, 3. All right, so my arms have gone right arm in the air, left arm in front, down for 3 and made a window. So I'm looking through that window. Okay, let's have a try again. I'm going to add the arms in. Remember, if you're a beginner, just concentrate on the feet. So we go 1, 2, 3. And what I'm going to do now with my arm, as I turn around, my arm sweeps down. 5, 6, and 7. Okay, this is called gathering. So you've made a window, you then grab something, bring it in, and gather it to your stomach. Okay, let's do that again. Mambo. 1, 2, 3. Left turn. 6, 7. 1, 2. Stop there. 3. So we've done bounce out. 1, 2, 3. Now what we're going to do is we're going to turn that around for 5, 6, and push off 7 together. All right, then mambo. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. Now, don't worry too much. There are no exams. There are no medals that you've got to get in salsa. Salsa is social dancing. If you want to do medals and that kind of thing, you have to go to ballroom school. But I have to warn you that there is no medals in Cuban salsa. Salsa is made for the street. It's made to be social dance. It's not meant to be perfect. If you want to do it perfect, you have to go to ballroom salsa, which is very different. It's not authentic salsa. Okay, so if it's going wrong, don't worry about it. If you're going round and you're going, yeah, baby, that's fine. Doesn't have to be right. That's the good thing about salsa. As long as you stick to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that's salsa. So I'll give you an example. If I walk to you here, yeah, I'm counting beats. I'm going 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. If I do it salsa style, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, that's salsa. As long as you stop every 4th beat, that's all you've got to do. So you're moving for 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. All right, hopefully that makes you feel a bit better because we're going to put a track on and we're going to have a try. Remember, this is a right turn. For those people who know how to do it, add in the arms, use the spotting. Same when you're doing the left turn, add in the arms, do the spotting. For those people who aren't so sure, even if you can just get your arms up, and for our guys, our leads, who don't want to style, the arms must go up as you turn. And that's it. Let's just very quickly break down that drop back and slide. So you know that you're going back on the left, then bounce across. Okay, I'll do it facing away. I go 1, 2, 3. And the more you push and you straighten your thighs, the more you're going to slide. So I go 1, 2, straighten, back and straighten. 1, 2, straighten, back and straighten and push. 1, 2, push. 1, 2, push. So I'm not even counting to 5, 6, 7, 8 there. I'm just showing you how to do that. Now, if you've got that and you know how to slide and push and straighten the legs and everything, use the opposite arm to bring that arm around. So I'm going to show you 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. Keep your arm at shoulder height. Bring it through, down to the waist, push and across. Push and across and push and across. Good. All right. We're also going to do side and cross. Now for Emma, who's brand new, just do drop side unless you want to go for it and you want to try and cross. But it's 1, 2, cross, 5, 6, cross. And I'm not breaking it down this week. We'll break it down another week. Okay, good. So let's try and do another track. Okay, first, shoulders. Drop into the side, left leg. Use that bounce out, bounce in. If you've got it. And in your arms. Yeah, well done. Looking nice. Okay, you're going to drop back. Left leg back. 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 Remember the hands are going yum, yum, yum. Yum, 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 yum. Okay, we're going to do Cuban oats on the next left, which is now. 5. So let's add in some arms. Remember, if you're a gentleman, normally wouldn't extend the fingers and keep it a crunch. Good, I'm going to turn away mambo. Okay, right time. She doesn't care to read my letters. She doesn't know. Okay, now do another one on the next mambo. I could only give when I could read her. She dropping down into the hall. Because the only thing We're going to try the left leg. Right straight. Left leg. And again, left turn. Drop side. Okay, now instead of bringing the feet together, we're going to cross. Cross, two cross. And you can make it bigger. And then come on. You also snake it. So you're crossing in front, but you're turning as you do it. Okay, back to elbow, no panic. Okay, we're going to do that drop forward one. Just make forward side. Those people who know, you pop the chest and roll. Pop, roll, pop, roll. And roll. Right hand. Drop side. Come back. Keep it open. And roll. And stay right hand. Left hand. Drop forward. And roll. Dropping back. Yay. Okay, good, good, good. So grab some water again. We know that we are fully now into our improvers level. Going to get a little bit harder. Looking at the hook turn from last week. It's a hard step, so don't worry if you don't get it in the very first weeks. You just got to keep practicing. We're going to go through the breakdown again. So grab some water. Okay, so hook turn. What we're going to do is a bit like on our right turn, where we did the first bar of music to turn and then drop back. We're actually going to do the first bar of music on our hook turn, dropping forward, and then use the 5, 6, 7 to turn. Watch first. I go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1. Okay, so we've been looking at it the past couple of weeks. We've been really trying to soup it up now, and we'll move on from there and do a double at some point, but not today. Okay, let's try and break it down. So we know we're going to do a drop forward. That's going forward on the left, up and down on the right, and slightly back with the left foot. Now what's going to happen is you're going to free up the right foot by bending the knee. Okay, so as soon as you close the left together, you're going to bend that knee. So we go 1, 2, 3. I've bent my knee on the left side, and what that does is it puts all the weight firmly onto my left leg. It frees up my right leg. Can you see I'm completely balanced here. My right leg can do whatever it wants. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do something called a ronde, which is draw a circle around with my right toe. Okay, let's try and do all that again. So remember, we're doing what's called a ronde. We set up for 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. The weight's on the left leg. I immediately free up the right leg for 4, and then go 5, 6. Okay, so let's have a little try and see what we can do facing the front this time. So remember, you're moving your left leg forward, your right leg goes up and down. We move the left leg back and we sink into it as we put the weight onto it. You go forward and around and hook behind. Now what that does is it hooks your right leg behind your left, and it makes your thighs really tight together at the top. You literally couldn't get anything between those. What you're going to do is, using your shoulders, is draw a circle by turning to your right side. And you'll find that as you turn, your legs will unwind, and instead of having your left foot behind and your left foot in front, your right leg behind. It's going to swap. Okay, go around, go around, go around, and stop. As you can see, we stop with our right leg in front, our left leg behind, and now we put the weight onto that right leg as we're turning and go forward, 2, 3, back into a basic mambo step. I'll do it facing side on. Let's have a try. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. And can you see the way I'm keeping my arms up? And what that does is it tells my body that I'm going to turn, elongates the stomach muscles and flattens it up so that you're actually pressing down into the floor in the correct position to do a turn. Okay. Any questions? Let's see. Give me a wave if you need a question. Are you all okay? Yay, well done, good. Thumbs up from everybody. And we've got Lorna joining us. And Jada, hi. Okay, so good. So we know we've done a hook turn. Now for those people who are brand new, I want you to do your hook turn the way I've just taught it. For those people who know how to do it, you're going to do a syncopated little skip jump in the middle. So for those people who are brand new, don't do this. It's hard. All right. So I'm going to show you the more advanced version. I go 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Okay. So the arms, doing that twisting, bringing that right arm over actually helps. So try if you can. So remember you're going 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. And it's a much more dynamic kind of oomph in order to make that turn happen using the right leg to propel you round. But you're actually turning on 5, 6, 7, 8. So it looks like the turn itself is kind of like slowed down. So it's for different ways of doing a hook turn to different kinds of music using your musicality. All right, let that go. If you're a beginner, we're just doing a hook, you're fine. All right, so let's have a go. One more time. We're going to do one mambo, and then the second one, we're going to turn with our left leg. So one mambo, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Get ready now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. And if you find that you're wobbling and you're going to fall over to the right-hand side, it's because your stomach muscles aren't tight enough, okay? Or your thighs aren't tight enough so that you're thinking about turning from the shoulders. What happens is when you're a beginner is you think about your feet. You're thinking, are my feet in the right place? And you're not thinking about your shoulders. So what happens is as you're thinking, you collapse into this position. And if you try and turn, you fall, you wobble. So you've got to try and turn in an upright position. Everybody okay? Thumbs up. Yay, well done, good, good, good. So let's do another track. We're going to incorporate different turns. Now, before we do that, I'm going to teach you how to do the Susie Q step one more time so that we can incorporate the Susie Q, because that's going to move us into our intermediate level. Now, Susie Q is where you twist to one side for 1, 2, 3, 1 bar of music, and then you twist to the other side for 5, 6, 7, second bar, and you do that over 4 bars. Okay, now I'm going to show you. All right, I'm going to add in all the arms straight away and then break it down so that beginners can get it. But I need the arms so that everybody can have a go. I'm going to do it as a man first. Okay, so men's styling. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1. All right, so my hands are in like a semi-closed fist in that position, and we're just keeping them here about shoulder level. All right, looking over the tops of your fists using your eyes. So you're keeping eye contact to maintain that intensity. Now, if you're a lady, you don't do that intensity. You kind of keep it all free and flowing and this kind of thing with your arms. So watch the ladies. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. So here, that comb over and in that position. All right, now if you're brand new, leave that alone. Don't worry about it. We're going to do the feet. We're going to turn away. So what you're going to do is you're going to do a mambo forward. 1, 2, 3. Then a mambo back. 5, 6, and 7. We put the weight on 7 on our right foot, freeze up the left foot to go to the right, but keep your shoulders facing forward. So you're not twisting that way. You're keeping your shoulders forward. It's only your bottom half that twists. So you go left, right, left. So just step, step, step in a twist. We then take our right leg over our left, keeping our shoulders facing forward. We go step, 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 and again. 1, twist, twist, 5, twist, twist, and again. 1, twist, twist, and 5, twist, twist, and 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. So remember, we only do that twice on each side. So we count to 4 lots of that, 4 bars. And then we go back into mambo. So let's just do that now. I'm going to face this way. Mambo. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Susie Q. Go Susie Q. Susie Q. Susie Q. Susie Q. Mambo. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Let's try our turns without music. Right turn. And a 1, 2, 3. And 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Left turn. And 1, 2, window, gather and in. 1, 2, 3, hook turn, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Now I can guarantee that not everybody's got all of those. Don't worry about it. Each week we repeat those because those are our basic patterns that we must know in order to get the techniques necessary for salsa dancing. Let's try a track, try your best. And don't worry about it because only I can see you, nobody else can. And it's not filming you. Okay, good. Let's have a go. All right, I'm going to play a Cuban track. Okay. Let's start off jumping forward. Jumping forward. 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 2, 3. Okay, so as you can see during that track, we went from beginners, improvers, intermediates, really, really high up there. So hopefully you didn't panic too much, you're all okay, and you just stuck to your level. Grab some water. We have half an hour to go. We've gone to intermediates. So I've just introduced Susie Q. We had a little look there at our reggaeton turn, which is the out-in one. And we're going to try that now just to try and break it down a little tiny bit. So we've got different levels that we can do this reggaeton turn. When you're first starting, all I want you to do is to go out, quarter, turn. Out, quarter, turn. Out, quarter, turn. Out, quarter, turn. Mambo, 1, 2, 3. So it's just getting the feet. Remember, feet and beat when you're just starting your salsa. When you now move to improvers, you're going to bounce it out, bounce it in. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1. When you get to intermediate standard, you've got to roll the hips and roll the shoulders. So watch what I mean. Okay, so some of you won't be able to do this, it's fine. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. So I'm going out, roll, in, roll. Okay, speed it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So out, roll the hips, in. I'll do it side on. Out, roll, in. Out, roll, in. And as your hips go out to, it would be your left side, but it's my right side. My shoulders go up on the right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So my shoulders are doing this. Ba, ba, da, ba, da, ba, da, ba, da. My hips are going like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. So beginners, out and in, quarter turn, out and in. Improvers, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Intermediates, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Practice, 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 practice. As you know, practice makes perfect when you're dancing, but I can't say anything because I never practice. I miss social dancing so much that when I'm actually dancing, unless I'm teaching you, I literally cannot even listen to salsa music. I miss it that much. But it's been a year. And the vaccines are coming on, hopefully. So we'll be all right to dance, hopefully, by next year, she says. All right. Any questions? Let's bring you back on. Bringing you up to intermediates, and then we'll do our last half hour. And as you can see, I am incredibly sweaty. Please unmute yourself. Woo.
Please remind me that if I ever need to take time off again, that I'm not allowed. So unfit right now. I'm like dying, and I'm only a third of the 2/3 in.
No time off ever, you guys. No time off.
Never ever again.
As you know, I have, well, some of you know, some of you don't. I have chronic fatigue syndrome after having chemotherapy, and my immune system's low, so I'm shielding at home. So what I tend to do is I wait until there's nobody on the streets around about 11 o'clock at night, between 11 and 1 in the morning, and I go for a jog around the block. So I don't jump into, meet into everybody. And if I have a jog, I know that I'm going to have like 2-3 days of fatigue afterwards, but it's just to keep my stamina level up. I have to, because dancing is much easier on your body than obviously jogging. So hopefully when we go back, I won't have lost too much stamina.
You just need some long COVID. So when I sit and do nothing, my breathing's harder, like I struggle to breathe. When I dance, when I horse ride, when I run, it's easier to breathe. So just chip in a bit of long COVID, you'll be all right.
How's everybody else doing? Are you all okay?
Out of breath.
Yes, out of breath. That's good. Out of breath's good. It's really good. Remember, if you want to ask me a question, unmute yourself. How are you doing, Emma?
Okay, I'm winging it a little bit, I'll be honest.
Do you know what? Every single Cuban that I know wings it.
That's
It's
right,
called
then.
the bullshitting technique. It's fine.
In a way, doesn't it? You're like, oh, should I be round this way or that way? But you just carry on going. It's just fun.
That's it. And do you know what? If you try Latin Sass on a Tuesday as well with Aaron, who's another dance teacher in our little team, he just tells you it doesn't matter, just move. This is all about keeping our spirits up, keeping our endorphins going, keeping our body stamina up, and kind of making us feel a little bit better. It's not about getting things perfect because you're at home. It's difficult to learn from an online class. Yeah? Everybody else okay? I'm loving Jada's hair. Every time I see the hair, it's gorgeous. Sorry, Matt. You're welcome.
When you're doing the hook turn.
Yeah. Do you want me to break it down again?
Are you spinning round or are you stepping around? Or can
You're
you do either?
actually using your right turn to add the sort of turning point where the center point is your left leg. So I'm going to break it down for you now, okay? Just while you've all got it, and then you can ask me questions while I'm doing it. So I'm dropping forward for 1, 2, 3. There's my center point, my left leg. I'm then going around hook. And what that does is that sharp hook for 6, I actually let my body go with that hook. So I go around and then turn. So it's the hook, and then I send the signal to my shoulders immediately as soon as I feel those 2 thighs coming together, that my shoulders are turning to my right side. Okay. Now, if it helps, Matt, when I first was learning this, I couldn't get it. And what I try and do is, because especially guys who are usually more visual learners, is that you use your hand. So if you do this, you go 1, 2, 3. Do this with your hands, kind of scoop forward and scoop it back, and let your feet follow. Scoop and then follow your arm around, and it'll put you in the right place. Okay, gonna do it again. Let's try it with me. I can't see you, so don't worry if you fall over. So we drop forward 1, 2, 3, bend down, scoop, make your leg follow your arm, and then swing your arm around to the right and then forward. Does it help?
It does, but I find I'm losing time. I'm sometimes not coming back on the 1.
It literally will come in time. If you say in your brain that the ronde and the scoop is 5, 6, and then as soon as 6 happens, you've got to turn, and the turn happens on 7, 8. So in your head, say 5, 6, 7, 8. So the 7, 8 is pronounced. That's it. And for those people who are more intermediates, you go 1, 2.5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. So you're using that skip and the leg to turn you around. But your turn point is always your shoulders. Does that make sense?
Yep.
1, 2.5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. And you end up in that position. So your right arm's over, and then you bring it down and scoop in. Okay, we're on the last half hour. If there are no questions, let's do it. There we go. I muted myself. I meant to mute all you guys. Let me pin me again. There we go. Continue. And then I am going to mute you all, and let's do the last half hour. Remember, I'm going to go over about 5 minutes because we started a little bit late. But if you need to leave, please do so. Remember, I know some of you have already given donations on the GoFundMe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really, really appreciate it. We've just had our domain names come in, our bill for that. Yikes. So hopefully we've got some money to go towards that. If you haven't, don't worry, there's no pressure to donate, but I just want to say thank you for those people who do regularly. Really, really appreciate it. Okay, right, I'm going to do a track. We're going to incorporate everything that we've just done. We're also going to do Susie Q in, out, in, which is 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, in, out, left turn. We did it last week. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. And for those people who know how to do a double left turn, try a double left turn. Those people who don't, stick to a left turn. I'm going to turn away. Let's have a little go. So we go 1, 2, 3. Susie Q to the right. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6. Left leg goes in, out, in, right leg, in, out, left turn. 1, 2, 3. If you know how to do it, double left turn. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. So if you know how to do a double left turn, do it on the end of that. And that's where we're going to go for this. And in 5 minutes time, we're going to look at just doing a little bit more of our round the world and slide up that we've been doing over the past couple of weeks, making sure you've all got it. Okay, let's have a go. All right, concentrating on our turns, taking out our man hooks. I'll try and put some in because we know we've got Emma with us and she's brand new. And we don't want to scare you off, Emma. Man hook. we're going to do a Susie Q. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. In, out, left leg. In, out, change leg. And then turn. 1, 2, 3. If you know how to do a double, 5, 6. Around. 1, 2, 3. And 5, 6, 7. If you don't know how to do a double left turn, don't worry, we're not teaching it this week. But if you know how to do it, do it. Okay. Now what we're going to do is what we've been doing, building up to this, is adding on a downtown. Okay, so adding on a downtown. So we're going to go downtown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's just a Susie Q, but instead of doing it 1, 2, 3, you do all the way to 7. Then we're going to do a Susie Q here, starting on our right leg. 1, 2, 3, left leg. 5, 6, downtown, back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We then go in, out, in. 1, 2, 3, right leg. 5, 6, left turn or double left turn. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. Now here we're going to put on round the world with a kick and a slide. If you've not seen it, this is an intermediate one and it looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so we're going to break that down bit by bit. I'm going to do it facing you first, so you can just see it. So if you can watch, then just watch. I go left leg, left leg, kick the right leg. Back with the right leg, step up and kick that left leg out. I'm going to do it facing away so we can just explain that a little bit easier. So get your left leg, put it across your right leg for 1. Put the weight onto it so we can go out with the right leg for 2. And then out with the left leg slightly back for 3. Let's do that. That's called round the world. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now from here, we're going to put the weight immediately for 3 on our left leg so we can kick with our right. 5. Let's do that again. From a mambo. Mambo 2, 3, and 5 round the world with a kick. 1, 2, 3, kick. Now immediately, as soon as you've kicked, you step behind with your right leg. You don't keep the weight there though, because you're going to momentarily put the weight onto the right and step up with the left. Okay, so I'm going kick, back, step, up. Okay, now when we step up, the easy version is just 1, 2, 3, kick, 5, 6, 7, 1. So you're just stepping up. But the more advanced version is you're going to kick your right leg into your left leg and shoot your left leg out. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right. Takes a little while to get that because you're actually kicking your own leg. Kick and out. Kick and out. And it doesn't have to hit, so you don't have to hurt your feet. But it looks like you're kicking it out. So I'm going to do it this way for now so we can all have a little go. All right. Mambo. 1, 2, 3. Don't worry about the hands. 5, 6, 7. I go left, left, kick, right, down, right, step up. And here, can you see I'm dragging for 7, my right leg up. And as soon as it touches my left leg, I change. I exchange the weight. Let me just move that footy so that you can see a little tiny bit better. And again, mambo. 1, 2, 3. Get ready. Left leg across. 1, 2, 3. Kick right, back, right, left, and slide. Immediately, as soon as you've slid that left leg forward and pointed it, you step onto it for a mambo. And a 5, 6, 7. Okay, let that one go. Mambo. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Let's do downtown for 7, twisting that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put the weight onto the left, do a Susie Q. 1, 2, 3, Susie Q again. 5, 6, 7. Downtown again for 7. To the left, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put the weight onto the right leg, get the left leg and go touch, touch, put the weight down. Right leg, touch, touch, put the weight down. Now a left turn or a double left if you want to. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7. Now the weight's on the right leg. Here, immediately, no mambo. You go around the world. 1, 2, 3 with a kick. back, step up and kick out. Step 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. And next week we'll add on. I'm going to add on some different turn patterns and a new shine next week, okay? All right, so we've got downtown, Susie Q, downtown, in, out, in, left turn or double left if you know how to do it, and then round the world, which is our new one, building on what we introduced last week. So I know some of you weren't here last week, so we'll take it slow. Without music first, mambo, 1, 2, 3, second mambo, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, downtown, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Susie Q, twice, 1 and 2, downtown to the left, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a 1, 2, in, out, in, 5, 6, left turn, 1, 2, 3, round the world, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, kick out, 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. Give me a thumbs up, or do you need it breaking down? If you're not so sure, do this with your hands. If you're okay, give me a thumbs up. Brilliant, well done guys. Well done Emma as well. If you're your first class and you're giving me a thumbs up, I'm very happy. All right, so we're going to put on a slow track. I'm going to have a little go just to that, that sequence over and over and over. We'll do the cross kick point at half speed as well a couple of times. We're also going to do cowboy, which is just a box step. Out, out, in, out, in. And cowboy is half speed, so it's slow. If I call the penguin, we're going to do that step, but fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Okay, I'll do it away from you. So we go left, right, in, left, right, in, stamp. And a 5, 6, 7. Let's try it again, but this time do a penguin. Fast, 6, 7. Out, out, in, out, in, 1, 2, 3, and a 5, 6, 7. So we'll incorporate that. Let's see how we get on. Now, a nice slow track. Okay. Now, this one that I'm going to play sometimes doesn't come through. So if it doesn't come through, unmute yourself. Say, Karen, we can't hear it for some reason. We'll try.